Alright guys, so the split I was using, if you've been following along, was chest and forearms, back and shoulders, arms, and then legs. Now I'm just doing what my coach tells me to do. If you watched yesterday's video, we got some pretty fucking intense leg training in. I really wanted to puke. That's just what I felt like. But, it was awesome. I love when training goes like that. So, today, according to what he told me yesterday, we're doing back and triceps today. I'm going to be doing 3 back movements, 3 tricep movements. But, since he gets to the gym at 7:15, I'm going to be doing my cardio first. Now, of course, I talked to him about this. And I just do the bike. I'm not doing anything super intense like the Stairmaster. So I'm going to be on the bike for, 30, 40, 45 minutes. However long until he gets there. And then go into my training. Which, normally would be not something I would do. But my boss, the legendary Rick Vaughn, told me, a long time ago that he would always do his cardio first. Because doing cardio was the hardest thing that he had to do. And it's the thing you don't want to do. So if you love lifting weights and you get pumped up and then you just kind of want to leave, well, if you've already done your cardio, now you can do that. And that's kind of what he was telling me. He's like, and it's an easier way to make sure, because you first get to the gym and you're feeling motivated to be there and everything. And I completely agree. There can be times, if I would come in the gym for, if I have a crazy chest workout or crazy back workout or whatever, I'm not really in the mood to do cardio after that. I just want to fucking leave. Now, I've been doing my cardio. I'm currently down 13 pounds in the last week. Now, obviously, that's not body fat. Yeah, some of it is, but a lot of it's water weight. And now that I'm eating, just like a whole foods diet, I feel way better. I'm literally just been eating meat and sweet potatoes, and I'll have a Greek yogurt at the end of the night. It's boring. As far as taste and stuff, but I feel incredible, and my body's reacting very positively to it. I'm shedding all this extra garbage, water weight, and stuff. So, this is the first time ever really that I've been able to eat like this on a consistent basis. Obviously, it hasn't been that long. It's only been a few days. But, I'm not retaining water as much. My face isn't as, bloated feeling. I don't really ever feel bloated all the time. I'm able to just, use the bathroom regularly. I feel, 100 times better than I did. Just eating whatever. And, tracking my calories. And I'm pretty excited to see where this leads, in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months, 5 months down the road. When I'm looking back this time next year, I'd probably be in prep, or I'd have already done a show, depending on when the competition is that we decide on. And honestly, I wanted to do bodybuilding. I started lifting weights when I was 18. Now, back then I was really into strongman. I would watch a lot of like Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall, those guys. I mean, the guys, if you watch strongman, those are the guys that you watch probably. Maybe different now. But, this was 2018, 2019. So I was really big into lifting heavy and getting bigger and stronger and just putting down a lot of calories. And then when I was 20, I got really into bodybuilding. And, I had a pretty good look then, I think. I still wasn't crazy shredded, but I was pretty lean. I mean, I was pretty lean. And I was doing MMA at the time. I was doing tons of cardio. And I told myself that I wanted to pursue my pro card. Well, then I got with my girlfriend, who is now my wife. And, I didn't stop taking the gym as seriously, but my life didn't revolve around the gym anymore. That's not a complaint in any way. I mean, she made my life a million times better. That's why we're married now. But it gave me something other than, like, if you're a single guy and you train and you want to do bodybuilding, that's probably like when you're young, like really young, that is probably the best thing, is to be single, unless you have like, a girl that trains with you or something like that. But she never like discouraged me from going to the gym or anything. I still went all the time. I didn't view food as just numbers anymore. Like, I had someone to go out to the restaurant with that I wanted to spend time with, or, have a couple drinks with her on the weekend or something like that. Now, then we moved, and the gym wasn't 5 minutes away from my house anymore, and I kind of stopped going for a few months and really fucking regressed. Then I got in the car business, and, that, like, not long after we moved, and that's when I really gave myself a fucking excuse to not go to the gym. Well, then I went from my old dealership, which was an Acura dealership, to my dealership I work at now, Lexus. And Rick Vaughn, he was like 71 or 72 and was fucking prepping for a bodybuilding show. Going to the gym every day. He worked the same hours as me, and he still was getting up and getting after it every morning, eating, salmon and rice, or, salmon and spinach or something like that, just, to prep. And I was like, man, I'm 21. And he's 50 years older than me, and he doesn't make any excuses. He just gets up and goes and gets it done. What am I doing? So I started getting back into the gym, and, I'd have little bouts of being consistent for a few months, and then, I'd go kind of off and on, and then I'd be consistent for a few months, then I'd kind of go off and on. And then I had a small little incursion into, I'd say excursion, yeah, a little excursion into selling roofing. And, during that time, I was able to really, put a lot of effort into my lifts, just not really my diet, because I was on the road all day long. I tried to. There was so much stuff I tried to figure out, of like I tried to get a microwave to keep in my car. I tried to get like a self-heating lunchbox. None of that really worked. But, obviously I then came back to Lexus because the roofing company wasn't what I thought it would be. And Lexus has been great to me. Love my job. But anyway. Then I've stayed consistent, like super consistent, training very intensely, eating, a certain way, not, perfectly, but making sure I'm getting my protein in. And I did that little bulk, a couple months ago. If you were, following along, where that was the first time I'd ever done that, where I was eating, large amounts of calories every single day, just trying to gain as much mass as possible. I'd never done that before. And let me tell you, I'm pretty excited for when I get to do it again. But the point I'm making, right? I just went off on a fucking tangent about my life. You look at certain people that, people talk about, people that inspire them and stuff like that. To me, what's a lot more inspiring than some fucking super jacked guy on, TikTok or YouTube or whatever the fuck else you use is like, and they're a celebrity and this is all they do. Like, their job is to go to the gym pretty much. I don't find that inspiring, to be honest with you. What I find to be a lot more inspiring is, like, I go to the gym every morning. There's this older couple that comes in there. I mean, the guy has a cane and he's got like this fucking brace thing on his leg, and he's old, and you can tell he's got some issues with his movement, and his wife's getting old, but they still come every day and do what they can to move and be healthy. And like, I think that's a lot more inspiring than, I can tell you from experience, being 200 plus pounds and jacked, going to the gym's pretty fucking easy. Like, it's super fun to be there. And if someone was paying me to go, at that point, I really don't see how, I don't know how anybody's going to relate to that, what anybody's going to think about that. But that's just my opinion. Like, normal, everyday people that get up every day and go to the gym, that's more inspiring to me than anything else. I mean, I know there's people like David Goggins and stuff that, run 1,000 miles in 30 minutes or whatever the fuck else he's doing right now. But that's just my opinion. Is not saying that those guys, you can't draw a certain amount of inspiration from, guys like that. To me, I really just listen more to like their training tips and stuff, because I don't know, I find it hard to listen to someone sit there and give you this motivational speech about getting up and going and getting it done when they probably got up at like 10 o'clock and just kind of get to go to the gym when they want to. They can afford to have all their meals cooked for them, and that's just it's not a normal life. It's not what the everyday gym goer experiences. And that's awesome that they've been able to do that. That's not me hating on anybody that's done that. I mean, ultimately that's the goal, right? I mean, to be in a position where I can do whatever I want whenever I want to. But I don't know. This is just something I've thought, before. Because, I mean, there's guys, not saying that some of these guys don't work, super hard and they're not hustling to, grow themselves and their brand and make money. But, if you were like 17 or 18 and went viral on TikTok, and now you do YouTube videos, and like, this is the only job you've ever had, and this is the only way that you've ever made money, and like, you're trying to give me this fucking motivational speech, I could give a fuck about what you have to say, because you just have never really done anything that I find to be that impressive. Like, if you just follow certain like social media trends, you'll gain a certain amount of following, right? Like, I guarantee if I started using TikTok and would do like the stupid fucking gym trends that they have, I'm sure I could amass a certain amount of a following, right? I'm not saying millions of followers, but a certain amount of them that I could try to capitalize on that. But I don't want to fucking do that. This is the kind of stuff that I like to make, and that's why I'm gonna do it. I don't care if more people really ever watch. I mean, that would be nice, but I just like it. This is literally just me videoing how I train every day. There's nothing extra about it. But I don't know, that's my little rant. I don't know if that made any sense or not, but I have the thought in my head of I don't know why I'm moving that. I don't need to take my lunchbox in with me. But that's my rant for the day is if you're famous just for being famous, I'm not that inspired by the fact that you went to the gym today. But if, you're like here, I mean, I see these fucking 40-year-old dads every day that come in here and fucking get it in and they're in shape. I know that they're doing the same shit I'm doing. I mean, I got off work last night at fucking 9 o'clock. I got home at almost 10. And I got up this morning at 5 o'clock to come to the gym. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And I'm going to do it again on Monday. And then all next week. And the week after that. And the week after that. And the week after that. Because that's just my life. I either get up and go get after it in the morning. Or I just don't have an opportunity to do this. I mean, that's all it is. Did I just drop something? No. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to shut the fuck up now. Because I need to go in here and do my cardio. And get some back and triceps in. So I will see y'all at the first thing I decide to film, I guess. Might not necessarily be the first exercise. Small weight on here. Okay. Alright, I got 2 extra weights on here, so this is as much weight as this stack will hold. Okay. 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 Just gonna take a little rest pause here and go again. Okay. Oh yeah.
Keep going. Right there. Right in there. Right in there. Right in there. Right in there. Go. Give me 5. 5. Good. Keep pulling. 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 Breathe. Keep pulling. Breathe. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that.
Okay. Come on, come on. Okay. All right, I've got like 2 seconds to do this. Just check the stuff I actually trained today. All right. I need to go get in the shower.